Hey guys, now you can follow me on Facebook. Just go to facebook.com/UltraMaximusReviews. Cybertron Weekly is your central hub for everything Transformers. Oh, hey, look, it's Blaster!
Laserbeak, prepare for flight.
No, wait, stop it! Ow, ow, cut it out, no!
Ravage, eject. Soundwave superior.
You suck.
Hello YouTube, Ultra Maximus back with another toy review, and today we're going to take a look at another Transformers figure. It's from Siege War for Cybertron. It's Laserbeak and Ravage. Now this was a set I had to have once I got Soundwave, and I was like, is this set actually coming out? And I didn't know when it was going to pop, and it just boom, hit my local Walmart today, and I had to pick it up. It was about $10. I want to say it was about $10.98. That might not be accurate, but it was about $10, so not too terribly bad. And let's go ahead and look at the package and see what we think. So here we have Laserbeak and Ravage in the packaging, and I believe that they're called Micromasters. The other figures that came out before these guys were Battle Masters, where they were like all kind of weapons kind of thing, and yeah, these guys are not. Which, they're basically all about the same price, and they're all about the same size, but these guys specifically go for Soundwave, which is really, really cool, and I love them to death. I will say that on the onset, Laserbeak really kind of has a cross between the G1 Earth mode and the Cybertron mode. The Cybertron mode, it's got the kind of visor head, and then it's got the kind of bird body for the G1, and then not necessarily the bird gun mode. So he's definitely interesting. Ravage, I don't know, he kind of has a cross between the Bumblebee aesthetic that we saw in the movie and the G1 cartoon, so that's kind of fun. Basically, they both turn into tapes, which is kind of cool. It's a Siege. We get the nice artwork up here. There they are. It says Transformers. So just kind of close up. There's the artwork. Very cool. Definitely digging that. Back of the packaging right here. So basically, they both turn into cassette tapes. You can see where they connect into the Soundwave on his arm and in his chest. And we've got Ravage in his kind of Cybertron mode there. Definitely Laserbeak in his Cybertron mode. Kind of, sort of. He's got his, visor from the first episode of Transformers. And, they both really look kind of fun and cool. So just kind of a close-up. There they are. Very fun, very cool. Lots of words. And yeah, that's pretty much it for the packaging. Let's go ahead and get these guys out of box and see what we think. So here we have the Micromasters Laserbeak and Ravage out of the packaging, and I'm in love with Laserbeak. This is why I bought it. Absolutely. This is fantastic. I cannot wait to get a buzzsaw out of this guy. I'm a little disappointed that Soundwave didn't come with buzzsaw. But I love the aesthetic. I like the look. It's a nice blend between the original G1 cartoon Laserbeak and first the Cybertron mode and the Earth mode. Now, Ravage is a bit of a disappointment to me. He's just kind of weird and blocky. The transformation on him is kind of wonky. I don't really care for it much. The colors are right. He's just, I don't know, there's something about him. He's a little bit too wide. And he doesn't have a tail, and that kind of bugs me. I don't know why, but it does. But yeah, overall, I mean, he's okay. Now, as far as articulation goes on Ravage here, his head does move up and down, if I can get this into focus. There we go. So his head does move up and down. Each one of his little arms do move up and down, and then there is some movement as far as the upper legs go. And yeah, that's pretty much it. That's the extent of his articulation. Now, Laserbeak is not much different. His wings, they do move in and out. That's really mainly for transformation. His neck does move up and down, as does the head, so you can get a nice straight flight pose if you so want to. And then the feet move out just a little bit, but again, that's primarily for transformation. And yeah, that's Laserbeak. Not much going on with him either. So taking a closer look at Laserbeak, I love the aesthetic to this figure. I love how he's got the kind of cockpit eyes going on, the bird head, reminiscent of the G1 cartoon. He's got the kind of G1 cartoon wings from when they get to Earth. I like the fact that he's got the little silver bit on his back that kind of are the Cybertron version of his guns that he's got in his terrestrial mode. We get some nice sculpt work on the little jets on the back there. And then the paint apps on the wings, very, very nice. I definitely dig that. I like how he's got his little Decepticon logo. And then he's got his little feet, and the fact he's got like bird-like perching feet for Soundwave. Absolutely love that. I mean, he's just definitely my favorite of the two in this pack. And then taking a closer look at Ravage, he's okay. I was a little disappointed in him. He's a little boxy for me, which is not too terribly bad, I guess. He's the right color pattern. I like the black and the silver. I love the little Decepticon logos. He's got these little gun cannons on the back of his legs. But the legs are kind of difficult to pose around, and he doesn't have a tail. I don't like that. I wish we had a little tail that kind of popped out. That would have been kind of cool. But the legs are kind of far apart for me. It's just, I don't know. He's not as good as Laserbeak. I mean, that's the best I can tell you. For comparison, here we have Laserbeak and Ravage with a G1 Bumblebee reissue in his vehicle mode. And as you can see, they're pretty small because the Bumblebee is pretty compact. So they're not much smaller than, you know, a mini-bot. They definitely have the Micromaster title down. Alright, so now as far as transformation and playability, of course, Soundwave's minions turn into tapes and go into Soundwave's chest there. Now, I guess they turn into data chips or something, or data discs, I guess would be the term. So the one cool thing, though, I love about Laserbeak, and we're going to just kind of mount this up like this. You can get Laserbeak to sit on Soundwave's arm. And as I drop him, come on, buddy, stay up there. There we go. So I love that. That's the way it sits up on my shelf. I think that is gorgeous looking. And of course, you can get him to sit on Megatron's arm as well. As well he should. I love this Laserbeak. Nothing bad to say about him. Now, as far as transformation for these guys, Laserbeak is pretty simple. You're going to flip this down here. You're going to straighten his neck up, flip it all the way back into the top. You're going to clamp those up, and then you're going to fold the feet down. And there we go. Here we have Laserbeak in his data tape mode. And to put it into Soundwave, you just open this up. And then you just set this inside. It doesn't actually slide in, it just kind of lays in there. And then you close it up, and there he is. And Soundwave looks pretty cool with it in there. I definitely like it. Definitely fun. Ravage, on the other hand, I don't really care for his transformation. I always feel like I'm going to break him. So just to show off his transformation, you want to kind of straighten that up a little bit, and then you're going to flip that down, and then flip his head inward like that. And then you're going to rotate the legs down like this. Let's see here. Best way to do this. Flip these arms up. Yeah, flip that down, and then flip these arms up like that. So he kind of looks like that, which is kind of funny. And then, let's see, you flip these back down. The leg pieces, oh, look, I already messed it up. Okay. Flip it down so that the missiles are inward. Missiles go directly along the body. Make sure that we flip. We got to flip these legs out again. Come on. Boop, like that. And then these legs go inward like this. And then those legs close in so that it looks like this, which is kind of weird to get it together. And then here he is in his data disk mode, or tape mode, whatever you want to call it. So we will eject Laserbeak here, and then put old Ravage in. Make sure he lines up properly. He doesn't like to do that. And then we're going to set him in, and then there we go. He just, I don't know, it's a more compact fit, which is just weird to me. I'm not sure why he does that. And then there's Soundwave with Ravage in there. And to be honest, that's the way he's going to get displayed. Now, you can also have these guys mount onto the ports. So I'm going to show you that real quick. Laserbeak has got a piece in here, but I got to get something smaller because my fingers are fat. There we go. So it's got a little plug right there. So we'll put Laserbeak's head back down, and then the packaging shows him clamping onto Soundwave, I guess like a little shield or something. You can rotate that there. Personally, I think if you're going to use him as a shield, I would mount it right there like this. That seems more shield-like. But yeah, I don't know, just kind of weird. It's, I guess, interesting that we've got the little alternate modes there. But yeah, sure, why not? Use them as a shield. I would have preferred if his chest was big enough to hold both of them in there, but I know they're going to do a Rumble and a Frenzy at some point, so you can't put them all in, I guess. So the fact that they can clamp onto him somewhere, I guess that just sort of works. So are the Micromasters, Laserbeak, and Ravage something that you want in your Transformers collection? Well, if you've got Siege, Soundwave, you've got to have Laserbeak and Ravage to go with him. I mean, he needs his minions. The price is not bad. They were $10 at Walmart. I adore Laserbeak. I hope we get a buzzsaw out of him. You know, just give me a repaint with that guy. The Ravage, I can take or leave that one. He'll probably just be in cassette mode and stay inside of Soundwave, with Soundwave holding Laserbeak on his arm. Absolutely love the Laserbeak. Can't say anything bad about it. It's just Ravage could have been a little bit better. So there they are, Laserbeak and Ravage from Transformers Siege, War for Cybertron.
Hey guys, thanks for watching. If you like this video, thumbs it up. If you hate this video, thumbs it down. To watch more Ultra Maximus, click on the links to the right. Don't forget to subscribe and share, like us on Facebook, and look for more videos in the future.